Stadium in East Rutherford. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have been
23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Travis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And now an audible here into something else. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, and that is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision.
Touchdown! Rondell Moore, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer. Because
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season. And his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half. And he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Operating from the gun. Travis toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You talk about this Jets defense. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 35 yards. And the Jags get a bit closer. Point after, right down the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. For the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Jaguar defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 2 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Out to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got the hook. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
7 yards, the pickup there.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
2nd and 3. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. He'll drop to throw. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Second and 6. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake. Travis. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jaguars get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Back to throw. Travis.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
Now they'll change things up.
Operating from the gun, Travis.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Here's 2nd and 8.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Looking to throw. Travis to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll set up a throw. Looking long for Thomas. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 54 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll look to throw here. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time. They'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw again. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Harrison Jr. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Off play action. Travis. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Travis. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can.
He's got a man. man, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. From the gun on 3rd down, Travis. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 42 yards. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets, as we say.